Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. New and old subscribers, welcome, and hello to everyone. So I wanted to do this video because as you can see, I have these really beautiful curls going on. I actually do have a video on how I curl my hair like this, but a lot of people are wondering, how can I achieve the style without curling this every single day? And my cousin actually showed me this technique, and I got a few requests on this, but how to put your hair up at night in a way that you can wake up in the morning and still have it look the same. And believe it or not, guys, I actually did not curl my hair today. I curled my hair last night and pin curled it, and this is what I got. So, and when you, I mean, seriously, when you do the pin curls by themselves, it actually is a really cute style. So it's kind of like two styles in one. It's like kind of like a protective style and just a way to pin up your hair in a cute little updo. So first of all, the first things first, you're going to need plenty of bobby pins depending on how thick your hair is. Here I have about, this is roughly about 45 to 50 bobby pins. It doesn't look like much, but I did count. So that is all going to depend on how thick your hair is. You're also going to need a hair clip to get the excess hair out the way, and that will once again vary on how thick your hair is. And a hair tie. This is just a generic, excuse me. This is just a generic hair tie that folds into a triangle, and then you just tie it over your head, or a bandana. I usually prefer silk because silk is gentler on the hair. So, you know, you're more than welcome to use whatever you have. So anyways, I start off in sections, and I generally, it will be, trust me when I say this, it's much easier to start in the back. I have my mirror behind the camera, so if I'm not really looking at the camera, it's because I'm looking at the mirror behind so I can see what I do. But basically what I do is I section my hair off into generally about 4 sections, and I start once again at the bottom in the back. So I'm gonna start with the bottom of my hair. I'm gonna take the rest of my hair and clip it up. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a generally small section of the hair, and basically it's just a matter of just kind of gently work out if there's any tangles. And what you do is you take that curl, and all you do is just rewind the curl backwards up to how it was. So when you take your curling rod and you wrap it around, all you're doing is you just rewrapping that curl, and use your finger if you need to. I just rewrapped it back into a curl just like that, and keep wrapping it until it's generally close to the scalp. And then you take a bobby pin and you clip it in. If you need to use 2, you can. The bobby pins will not leave creases in your hair, so don't worry about how tight it is, or don't worry about the bobby pin messing up the curl, because it won't. Another easy way to really do this is to curl it and clip it at the same time. So last night when I did my hair, I was using the curling rod, and I mean, since it's still, actually, let me grab a curling rod so I can show you what I mean by that. Okay, so I've got my curling rod, and you can use this to help if you need to. But what you do is you take another section of the hair, and take your finger and kind of like get any tangles out. You don't want to do this tangled, or else when you wake up, it's going to be, when you try to take this out, it's going to be a really hot mess. But anyways, I took my curling rod. This is the way I actually curl my hair. And I curl outwards. Let's just pretend that we're curling our hair. Okay, we're using the curling rod as a guideline. All you have to do is just take that scrunched up curl, remove the rod, and then you've got the curl in your hand, and just re-ravel it. Just re-ravel it backwards. The process looks really slow just because I'm trying to explain it to you guys, but it's relatively very easy. And then you just clip it in. And I know you can't see much because my hands are blocking, but literally that's all it is. It's just a matter of re-raveling the curl the way that you curled it. And it really helps to either use your finger, or, you know, the curling rod is not hot, it's not plugged in. I'm just using it as a guideline to show you how I'm doing this. One more time. So you've got that curl, and just keep re-raveling it and pin it to the scalp. And like I said, if you need to use 2 or 3, you know, bobby pins, go right ahead and do that. Do whatever works for you. Do whatever keeps those curls in place. So, I mean, we've already got the back already pretty much up, almost. The curling rod trick really kind of helps you get it if you are new to this. So I know it's a little hard to like rewrap curls, but it does help a lot. I find that the smaller the sections are, the more helpful that is. It's easier to try to recurl a smaller section than to try to bunch up a big pile of hair. I don't think the curls hold as well when you use huger sections. So I'm using a fairly, you know, average amount of hair per curl. And once again, this curling rod is not actually plugged in or on. It's not, I'm just using it just as a guideline. And then I'm just re-raveling that curl upward. And this will get you a good curl style without even using heat on your hair for a good couple days. From what I've been told, this has only been my 2nd day doing it, but you know, I heard it's actually a pretty effective way of styling your hair. No one wants to put heat on their hair every day. No one has time for that either. It takes about 5 minutes to remove these pins, versus if I would have curled my hair this morning, it would have took me like an hour and a half to a half hour, depending on how good I wanted it to look, or if I was in a hurry or whatever. That's kind of cute, huh? It's like a cute little updo. So take the clip and put the rest of the hair down. Now I'm gonna divide this into one more. Because my hair is cut in layers and the top is the shortest, I'm gonna take out all the top hair and leave the bottom hair and clip the rest of that up, and then continue on clipping. I know it looks a little crazy, but the top part is all that's left. Okay, so by the time you are done pinning, your hair should look something like this, which is actually not that bad of a style to be worn on its own. I mean, for those of you guys that might be lazy, your friend hits you up and they're like, let's go out, and you're like, shoot, I already got my hair pinned up. It's actually like, if you just leave bangs left out, it's actually really like kind of cute. My boyfriend, like, it drove him nuts when I pinned up my hair like this. Like, he really liked it. So yeah, once again, it should look something like that. And what you do is very important, obviously, to wrap your hair. You don't want the bobby pins going haywire while you're asleep. You're going to take your triangle scarf or bandana, just like this, and just bring it right over your head and tie it up in the back. You don't want it to be super tight enough so it won't fall off. And that's just pretty much how I do my hair at night now. It just doesn't get any easier than that. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I really hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. Hope you guys liked the video and found, like I said, once again, found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.